Hello.
Yay! Hello, friends.
It's Wednesday Night Yarn Adventures.
It is Wednesday. It feels like a long time since last Wednesday.
Yeah, although we have not done much.
We really haven't. So
there is that. Let's see. Yeah, it's been a very relaxing and not eventful week. We did have an event this week.
we did.
We only had one event. It was on a weekend.
Yep.
We started out here and we left and came back here. So.
We started out here. We drove on Friday. We drove up to Ohio to Yellow Springs, and we attended Hi Jazz over on YouTube. We attended the wool gathering at Young's Jersey Dairy in Yellow Springs, Ohio. It's a really fun event. It's our third year to attend. We do have a yarn truck rodeo there, so there's 4 yarn trucks. We have Yarn Birds, we have Frogget Yarns, us, and Indigo Guinea are all there lined up. And we have a really grand time. We had a great turnout. People were
so busy.
Super duper busy. Can I have a drink of that water?
I suppose so.
One of those peppers got me.
Yeah, it was so busy this weekend. And the line to get in. So this is one of those festivals where they hold everybody out until, you can only enter at 10 o'clock when the show opens. And yeah, the line was insane both days, really.
It was
Saturday for sure.
Hot,
it was so hot.
It was like 90 degrees and it was 90 plus.
Actually, I think it got to 93 on Saturday.
Yeah, it was really warm. I
think it felt even hotter because it's been so nice for us the last couple weeks before that.
And so we had the fan going. We had, the awning out, and we did pretty much everything we could to keep it cool in there, but it's just hard when it gets that warm. So, but we had a really great day. The truck was packed almost all day. We had a line out the back door. All the trucks did. And there's 2 large circus tents that we had. There's more than 100 vendors.
100, yeah.
I think so, that come to this event besides the yarn trucks. And so it's a really fun one to go to. Really great time. On Sunday, we got to go out to eat with our friends, like Oink Pigments, Brenda and Heather Yarns, Bewitched Pigments, and is that everybody?
I think so.
We went to dinner with Brenda and
Heather's friends. Yeah.
The Stitch group from Seymour, Indiana, as well. And but let's see who else was there. Laughing Cat Yarn was there. Laughing Cat Fibers. Little Shop of Spinning was there. Hill Creek Yarn and Fiber was there. Deep Dyed Yarn. Dye Mad was there. Fresh Lotus was there. I chatted with them. Shirsty Cat, one of the people we have on the truck every now and then. Allegheny Fiber Arts was there. We just had a really good time hanging out with a lot of really cool people. So we're really happy with how that went. Before we got there, we did have our yarn caddies show up.
Yep.
And Dean put those out on the truck. So those were really nice. And we had a fun visitor in the truck again. We had another small mouse.
Our second tiny mouse.
So we had to evict our mouse.
Yes.
Luckily, we weren't sleeping in the truck this time, so my sleep wasn't disrupted.
And we had taken out all the food, hoping that he would leave, but he didn't. Still chewed on a plastic bag. So we had to
over there on Facebook.
Get rid of him.
So yeah, we had a fun time with that. But he was evicted before we left for Ohio. On Sunday, we had a great day as well. It was super busy. We stayed out. Again, it was quite warm. And then mid-afternoon, we had a few people come by and we're like, hey, it looks like it's going to rain. And we had been watching the weather. And in fact, it did rain about 3 o'clock. So about an hour before close, there was a large cloud burst. Big thunderstorm rolled through. And it poured for a while. And it made it very interesting. So I actually ended up closing the show about a half hour early
Just like the whole show.
Because
it was
one side of one tent was having some real struggles. So they had to do some scrambling.
Where the wind was blowing
yeah.
in. Yeah, it was.
So, and we got the awning in, but when we pulled it all the way in, Dean ended up having a full shower.
I was fully inside the truck, standing inside the side steps on the truck, and like so that I did not get wet. Mm-hmm. And then as the awning was finishing up, it just, dumped
right on top of him. It was
5 gallons of water right on top of my head.
Yeah, he had a full shower. It was pretty. Yeah.
Just take a 5-gallon bucket full and dump it over your head. That was.
It was one of those moments where we're like, you can't help but laugh because it was just like the comical timing was great because everyone was gone. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. Well, we weren't in a hurry. We stayed there Sunday night, so we actually. What did we eat?
We went to the Calypso place.
Oh yeah, we went to
the Calypso Grill, which is one of our favorite places to go there in Yellow Springs on Sunday evening. So we've done that all 3 years, and I've really enjoyed that. We usually eat at the Sunrise Cafe. Dino's Cappuccino is a morning favorite, and then we also stopped in on Monday morning at Ellie's. At the Mill House Hotel.
Ellie's restaurant at the Mill House Hotel.
And that was super delicious if you have a chance to go there. We headed out on Monday and we went to West Virginia and we stopped in at a new to us national park. And actually, it's the newest national park in the system. So New River Gorge National Park, just outside of Fayetteville, West Virginia. And we got to see the New River Gorge Bridge. We got to see it was still really hot and we were like, we should go hiking, but we spent about 6 hours in the truck and I was kind of done driving. So
we were just kind of done.
So we walked out to the overlook, we looked around, and then we went and set camp, and we did check out the visitor center, which was quite lovely. Tucker got his picture with the sign, which we always are excited about. We did not climb the stairs at the canyon rim overlook. There is a
800 feet down or something.
It's 178 stairs.
870 stairs. Oh, that was a different hike. Sorry, that was a different hike.
178 stairs, and we chose not to do that one this time. There was another hike that we looked at that is literally like you climb down into a mine shaft, and I was also like, that's a hard no. So that is definitely not on my list of things to do. So we camped in right outside of Fayetteville overnight. We did eat at a place called Pints and Pies. Mm-hmm. Pies and Pints.
Pies and Pints? Yeah, Pies and Pints.
Super delicious really in Fayetteville as well. We enjoyed that quite a bit. And then we drove on Tuesday morning, got up and drove on back to Lynchburg, which is where we are now. And today we've been hanging out and just kind of chilling.
Not a lot of much of anything today.
Yeah. We did get some boxes when we came back. We have a brand new box of Lotta from Queen City Yarn, which is a 50-50 Rambouillet Shanico and merino blend, which is absolutely lovely. Non-superwash sport weight. We also have the super skeins from them, which is what I'm making my Freedom Knitters tee out of, is the super skein and a single skein of the classic. So
does it have Shanico in it?
Yeah. It's Rambouillet.
I thought it said merino Rambouillet.
It's a Rambouillet blend, but it's an American Rambouillet.
Ah, okay.
And so the Shanico is the closest, sheep breed. But
that's all I put on the labels.
No, that's what they have on there. So, great yarn, super soft and squishy. It's got a real nice hand to it. You can definitely tell there's still some lanolin in it. I really like working with it. Like I said, I'm doing my Freedom Knitters tee out of it. I have, like I said, one of the super skeins. The super skein is the equivalent of 4 of the regular skeins put together. So it's 1,248 yards. It's like bigger than my head. It's huge.
It's huge.
So it's super awesome. And so if you're looking for sweater quantities, we have those, and it's on the truck ready to go now. We labeled it today.
And the computer got labels on it. It's woolly but soft.
It's woolly but soft. It's a really nice hand. It's got a really nice hand. And it softens even more as you work with it and like wash it and stuff. So I think it's going to be a real asset on the truck too, because I really like having the non-superwash options. So we have that. We also got in new drawstring totes. So same kind of deal that we've been doing, where if you purchase 4 skeins, you get a bag for free. We'll also be selling those for $8 each. They're large drawstring totes. They're 13 by 16, and they say, "Where will your yarn take you?" And then they have a little image on the back. So we really like them.
Yarn truck on a dash. Yarn trucks on a dash line, like you're going on a map.
Yeah. So it's a pretty neat new addition to the truck. And then we also restocked all of our Camp Stitchwood badges, which is super great because
we can barely keep up.
Yes, and Camp Stitchwood, Augusta came out with her her Pearl Scout sash this weekend. So on Saturday, she released her pattern. It's available for free on her website. So that's Camp Stitchwood, and
you can create your own.
Make your own sash to put your badges
your
on.
Girl Scout merit badges.
Yes, which I am so excited about. I'm trying to pick out my yarn. I looked for yarn this weekend, and
gotta find the right color.
I was having a hard time picking out my color, so I will work on that this weekend and see if I can find one.
We did have one person at one point come on the truck with an old Girl Scout sash that she had put her.
That was at Ann Arbor.
Maybe you were not there, or you saw her later or something. But
that was Ann Arbor.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was there.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we have all the new badges, including we have the Pearl Scout membership cards as well. And then we also have all of the new stickers, including New River Gorge and Glacier Bay, I think.
The two newest ones were New River Gorge and Saguaro.
Okay. And so those are pretty
we have
cool.
all the stickers that she has available right now, the national park stickers, and the books that Camp Stitchwood.
We have
National Park
like
book.
Put your sticker in and write in like when you go to the park.
Write your projects in and all that.
I need to do that. I've been working on my favorite flannel cozy from Alicia Plummer. I'm on the sleeves. I have firmly planted myself in the sleeves, and I have not made a lot of progress this week.
Katie is at that point of the sweater that she always gets where she's like, is this thing not done
I'm right
yet?
there. I'm just
done.
so close.
Have I not proven that I can just be done?
So I'm going to be done with it this week. I really want to finish it up this weekend. So we're going to try to do that. And then what else?
I pulled up Jazz.
Ooh, Jazz, look at you.
That was just not too long ago today.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, just like an hour or less.
Jazz has been working on her Yacht Fall Mal, which is our Yarn Adventure Truck Fall Make Along 2024. And that's our sweater weather adventure. And Jazz is down there in Texas working on a lovely yoked sweater with some yellow roses going across it in celebration of her festival, Yellow Rose Fiber Fiesta, as well as Yellow Rose on the Coast, which we will be joining in February.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We booked some more dates recently, so you guys can be looking at our new calendar.
I need to update our actual.
I think we talked last week about the winery.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
If we had done that.
If not, we will be at the Fables and Feathers Winery in Goodview, Virginia, September 30th. So Monday, September 30th from 2 to 6 with CZM Yarn, the other yarn truck here based out of Roanoke, our old truck, Ellie. And so Ellie and Evie together again, hanging out for the afternoon. So that is after we spend all weekend with our friends at the Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival up in Berryville, Virginia. That's this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, at the Ruritan County Fairgrounds.
Clark County Ruritan Fairgrounds.
There's a lot of words there. Yeah. Anyway. And that is, there will be 4 yarn trucks there, CZM Yarn, us, Frogget Yarn, and Yarnbirds. So you can come out and see us out on the fairgrounds in the fiber forest. We have lots of other friends coming as well, including Fold Out Cat, Shirsty Cat, Urban Girl Yarns, Camp Stitchwood, Yarn Over Floyd.
This one's one where we see
Yeah.
some people we don't always see at other shows.
So this is going to be really fun, and we're really excited about hanging out with some really cool friends. And Allegheny's coming too because they're going to stay with us.
Yep.
So we have a house this
weekend.
Weekend.
Rent an Airbnb and stay with a few folks.
So last year, the show, Hurricane Ophelia decided to become a tropical storm, and she decided to sit on top of us for 2 days. And it rained.
It did not just rain. It
poured for like 2 days.
And the wind was blowing like 20 miles an hour every second of both days.
And
the
closer we're getting to it, the more the rain chances are upping.
So the rain, I think it's going to rain. We get some outer bands from the current Hurricane Helene, but it's not going to be the same.
Okay.
It's not the same.
We're hoping that it's going to be a lovely weekend, and while it may rain some, we would still encourage you to come out. There are lots of indoor pieces to this venue, as well as classes, and then there's covered shopping. We went out and bought another tent today, so we are ready. We're doing our part to chase away in as much rain as we can.
We've not really had a tent since we've had the new truck, because we left our other one in Fayetteville, and we gave away our sidewalls. We just it didn't quite fit. We didn't want to haul around a tent, where 90% of the time we don't use it, and it just have to take it in and out of the truck. But I think that we need one to have for strategic things. Yeah. So we have one now, and we'll have it out. And it will rain not much if we put it out.
That's right. So. It's not going to rain that much, but there will be plenty of protected areas for you to join us and hang out with us.
And last year, even in the tropical storm, there were still people with their galoshes and raincoats.
Come hang out with us and see what's new in the fiber world in the DC Metro. So it's a really fun festival, and we really like doing it. So
Saturday and Sunday in Berryville, and then Monday at the winery in Goodview.
And then we are off. We'll be here next Wednesday. No, we won't. Next Wednesday we will be in Helena's.
We'll be in Indianapolis.
We will be in Indianapolis.
We'll be here on Wednesday morning the 2nd, but we'll be leaving here.
Yeah, we'll leave really early on the 2nd, and we will be heading toward Indiana, and then because we'll be at a yarn market next week in the village of West Clay, and then we're going to be.
It'll be October 3rd.
We're going to head up to Wisconsin and see our friends at Fox River Fibers. I saw Queen City just joined. We were just talking about how we have Lotta on the truck now, and it's looking really pretty and lovely, and we're really excited about having it. And and then we're doing Oink Pigments Open Studio.
Fox River Fibers will be Saturday the 5th of October, and then we'll be back to Indianapolis to do Oink Pigments mini open studio mini festival thing on the 6th.
And before we see you guys the next time, we're going to go to Be Happy Pie Company.
Yep.
On Tuesday the 8th. So we have a really jam-packed schedule coming up, and we're going to be covering a lot of ground. I hope you can join us. We're not chatting a ton tonight. I left all my projects on the other side of the room. And I was helping put Avery to bed, so I have not eaten my food yet. So I'm eating dinner.
Yeah. And this month we've just kind of been, we went from August where we were out every day and barely stopped and working nonstop. And this month it's been like, hang out all week, do a show on the weekend, hang out the next week.
It's been kind of nice, though. I like it. There's like 10 people watching us right now. I don't really know what we're talking about. Oh, today I did post on Instagram about my narwhal hat. Did you see that?
I heard you talk about that, but I don't think I saw that.
So 7 years ago, I completed my narwhal hat by Dandelion Girl Designs. Melissa... You want to help me with that one?
Shoshwary,
sure. Narwhal hat. Anyway, it's a lovely hat. And I still wear it all the time. And it took me a long time to finish it, but it was really like just the crown. It got like tucked away when we moved from Muncie to Berryville. And so when we got moved into Berryville, I like finished it up and started wearing it, and it's one of my staple hats that I wear all the time. And I've consistently worn it for 7 years. So I did put up what hats are you guys like excited about? What is like a pattern that you have consistently gone back to, or that you still wear over a long period of time?
Miranda
I try to
says it's a super fun hat, and
thanks for spotting it earlier.
Okay. Sorry, I can't read because my vision's terrible.
You can't see anything else.
At the computer, I have my mouse, and I'm working the computer from 3 feet away. So,
but anyway, so I would love to know what your favorite like go-to patterns are, or something that you enjoy making, or that you still wear all this time later. So the computer is only like 3 feet away, but he just can't see it at all.
My glasses are made to have a sweet spot for my reading, and it is.
This is too far away.
This is not it.
So yeah, I would love to know more about that. And I did see that Joe was talking about how she likes to do in the Musselburgh, which is a fantastic hat pattern. You guys, I think we showed off the Get Knit Face in Colorado one that you started and we were working on. And then what else did we do? I think that's everybody who commented today. But Jess says she's working on a Page Boy pumpkin hat. Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds fun.
Jess is making lots of things.
Jess is like knocking it out. She went to DFW this weekend.
Oh, wow.
DFW Fiberfest. Right. I saw Giant Rose. Minnie Rose went to all kinds of places. She got to see New River Gorge. She got to see all these cool places. And she crisscrossed West Virginia and Ohio like a champ this last couple of weeks.
She's gotten to the last 6 weeks. We have seen more of West Virginia than we've ever seen, for sure.
She's like in all of our like state photos. Like we're driving down the road and like the state signs are up here, and then there's like Tucker and Minnie Rose and Douglas all sitting on the dashboard.
See if I can find one.
So what there's one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
West Virginia.
So Minnie Rose is a sheep that a small sheep that Jas from Yellow Rose Fiber Fiesta crocheted for me. She has a little yellow rose necklace, and she's super cute. And I don't know how to make that happen.
There.
Oh, okay, there. I don't know how that works. Minnie Rose is seriously having a blast. In the middle. So Tucker's on the side. He's the big bear. And then Douglas is our alpaca. And so they get to go everywhere we go, and they see a lot. So you can usually find them sitting on the front dash, and they are always up for an adventure. So yeah, but what was I saying about patterns? Musselburgh was great. We had fun.
Just waiting on the hats. You like that Kari hat?
Yeah, the Kari hat, the one that I have the sample done in for knitted knit for our Polar Shimmer base. Kaarre. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's a real easy one, and it's like half a skein or less of the Polar Shimmer, and so like it shows off colors beautifully. So like if you have these like really nice longer, like shorter color blips, like variegations or whatever, it's a really nice one for showing off a lot of that and like giving some really pretty showing off a lot of different colors. And
you also are a big fan of the regular guy beanie.
Regular guy beanie is the one that I have made a lot of, but mainly that's because it's the only one that fits him. So, but he's gonna wear the Musselburgh now.
Musselburgh, yeah.
The Musselburgh turned out really good.
When it's not 93 degrees.
It was so hot. Well, I bet you might end up wearing it this weekend.
Maybe, yeah.
So the temperature is supposed to be really nice this weekend.
Yeah, like low 70s,
so I'm really excited about that. Yeah. And I want to finish my sweater so I can wear it, because I love wearing a nice cozy sweater when it's raining. So I'm really excited about that. Have we done anything else?
No. I've just been hanging out here for that Friends of Fairhaven Farm.
Yes. They're baby goats.
They're baby goats.
Not baby puppies.
Tabitha went to Phoenix this week for a conference.
Yeah. Oh, Miranda does a hat called Stepping Stones. Oh, I'll have to look that one up. And Miranda says that they have a sheep that goes on their dash when they go everywhere too.
Nice.
So when they go shearing, because sheepdog.
What's the name of what pattern? Someone asked on Instagram, what's the name of that pattern? It's nice and cool here.
The hat patterns were the one with the cables is Narwhal, and it's by Dandelion Girl Designs, and that's linked in my Instagram from earlier today as well as on Facebook. And then the I talked about the Musselburgh from Your Soul to Teague, which is an inside-outside big long tube. So you have a closed in and a closed in. It folds in on itself. Fantastic hat. It's really long, but it's a great one skein hat. Just giving you a lot of options. And then Kare is Kaarre. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And it's the one that I use a lot for my variegated yarns. It's a DK recommended pattern, and then I think all of these are DK.
And then regular guy beanie.
Which is also a free one on Ravelry.
Yeah.
And it's literally just like you knit ribbing for like 2 inches, and then you knit a hat, and it gives you the decreases.
That's the one you like to do to teach knitting and around.
That's like it's my I don't have to think about this hat, so which is kind of nice. So that's I like doing that one a lot. But really fun patterns out there. I would love to see what you guys also want to do and like what you like doing. So let me know. Yep. Oh, there we go. Stepping Stones beanie. I will check that out, Miranda. Thank you so much.
For looking at.
All right, I think we're gonna go.
I think so.
Have a lovely, lovely evening, guys. We will chat with you soon. Knitting on Wheels says she can't stay connected tonight.
Well, maybe you can watch later.
She is so fun, by the way. Did you know? You didn't get to meet her. Yeah, you did. She came by when she came by to pick up the battery.
I don't know.
It's the lady at Michigan who bought the wheel from Q.
Oh yes. Now I know.
Yeah,
yes, now I know.
Knitting on Wheels. And I hope your wheel is working out for you, my dear, because you were super awesome. She bought a
I didn't actually get to talk to her.
6.1, I think. Oh,
you told me about her, but I saw her like from afar because you were like,
"Oh, got the battery, didn't
she?" But
yeah,
I was like leaving the truck as she was coming in, that kind of thing. So.
It was kind of busy. Anyway, we will be around, and we will see you all next week. And happy crafting.
Happy crafting.
Then, we'll see you later.